This is Blag the Ripper representing the Dwarves, and you're tuned to Bay Area Rocks.
You're watching Bay Area Rocks, and I'm here with Blag from the Dwarves. How you doing?
I feel good.
Sweet. So what's going on with you guys?
Well, we're coming out with a new record. The Dwarves are born again.
Sweet.
So, it's like a religious awakening for the Dwarves.
Sweet. Is there going to be like a DVD or anything going on with that?
There is. It comes with a free DVD, so you can see me when I was younger and even better looking. Although that's hard to believe, I know.
I know, it's so hard.
There was a time. Yeah, it's like 25 years of crazy antics on the DVD, and then you get a brand new record and all this stuff. I could just, piss my pants. It's so exciting.
Right on. So have you guys been going on tour or anything, or have you come off tour?
The touring stuff is going to start up here pretty soon. The record comes out in May, so I think the first thing, we're doing this punk rock picnic thing down in Irvine, and we're doing punk rock bowling over in Vegas, so every goofy Shriners convention of punk, and then just shows everywhere, and going to Europe this summer and all that stuff. So yeah, I guess all the mayhem begins now.
What festivals are you guys playing in Europe?
That's a good question. I know we're booked in that German festival, the Ruhrpott Rodeo, right now, but it's the last time we went there was 2007, and we did Leeds and Reading, and we did we were there. What am I saying? In 2010, we did the Rebellion Festival, which is a big punk rock festival in Blackpool. So we tend to do a lot of the British ones. But then, there's always that Belgian one, Pukkelpop, and in Sweden there's Augusta Bueller and various ones we've done. So hopefully we'll go back and do those.
Cool. So you guys used to do way back in the day, 1986 or so. I know.
1986. It's sick.
You guys used to do mutilation of yourselves on stage and all kinds of crazy.
Mutilation. Yeah. Well, mutilation can be a good thing.
Yeah.
What I've found over the years is that it's better to mutilate somebody else rather than yourself. But still, it can be fun. The self-mutilation thing. To you kids out there, go out and self-mutilate a little bit. See how it feels. Tell them the Dwarves sent you. Tell your principal.
Right on. So how many songs are on this new record?
18 songs.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like an old school record that you can listen to all the way down. But like our last record, Dwarves Must Die, the idea is sort of it's more like listening to a mixtape. So it sort of changes genres every minute or so, to kind of, because the kids have ADD now, so we want to give them a record they can listen to down, that is still fun.
Sweet. So are you going to do any more cartoon songs like you did for SpongeBob or anything like that?
Cartoon songs? I hope so. Saltpeter, who was the original bass player in the Dwarves, has written all kinds of stuff for those SpongeBob guys. But I haven't been on in a while. I guess they always get different people. They don't want to repeat themselves on the old SpongeBob. Yeah. But I was on season 1, so I guess I'm OS, original SpongeBob, you'd say.
That's sweet. You should actually try to get on South Park next.
I know. We should go on South Park. I love that show. That would be a good one. Maybe if they're mocking anything from Mormons to outer space televangelists or whatever they're working on, I'll go.
So what bands are you listening to now?
What bands am I listening to now? Wow, that's a weird question for me because I'm partly senile, so it's hard even to remember. Even if I hear something that I like, it's hard to know. But I'm sort of stuck in a kind of time warp. I just kind of listen to whatever crosses my path. But one guy recently around here that I really liked, well, he's been around for the last decade, but a guy named Smooth E, so a rapper from way north Marin, but he's amazing and definitely my favorite rapper around here, and he raps with all the old school guys, he even did stuff with Too Short and Mac Dre and these legends of Bay Area hip hop. And he's just really funny, Smoothie. It's all about pussy and drug abuse, and I enjoy it. But now he's doing things under the name Eli, I guess. So I've been listening to that. What else? I don't know. I do a radio show called Radio Like You Want, so I'll do whatever anyone sends me. I'll be listening to, and I hear good stuff all the time.
And where can people send stuff to play on your radio?
I guess you just check out radiolikeyouwant.com, and all the info's on there. The Dwarves you can go to thedwarves.com and get all the info on us. It's all out there on the web, as they say.
That's right. We're so connected. You can't get away.
And that's part of why most stuff sucks now, and why the Dwarves are still just so legendary and important, because we're like an old school handmade band. You know what I mean? That no management, no label. It's just reality. That's how we roll.
So what bands would you like to share the stage with that you haven't had a chance to yet?
Wow. I'm pretty egotistical, so just sharing the stage with me makes me really happy.
Well, you do that all the time.
Yeah, I know, and it's thrilling. Every time I get up there with me, I feel good about it.
And you
But
pat yourself on the back.
yeah, I pat. I'm like this.
And then rub your belly.
I mean, I love all the legends, all the Iggy Pop type guys, all that. But I would prefer to do it with young bands that are ripping, But most of the young guys that I hear that are good, or girls, are doing like dance stuff and stuff over beats and stuff like that. So we don't usually get to play with them. But there's still some good rock bands around, and I know it. So hopefully we're going to be on tour the next couple years pretty steady. So I'm sure I'm going to see a bunch of them, and I'll have more to report.
Maybe the bands can send in some of their demos to your radio station or to the...
Don't send demos. Fuck that. I can't be bothered.
Okay,
but
MP3.
If you got a record and it's out and it's good, then send it to me and I'll play it on the radio. Yeah.
Sweet. So when's your first show?
I can't even pretend to care about everybody's demo, or but I do love fans of punk rock music and music in general. That has kind of been the Dwarves thing, is that we went from kind of being a punk band to doing every different genre. It's all like surf and garage and heavy metal and death metal and speed metal and industrial and just everything, because that's what makes it fun. Otherwise you're just listening to the same stuff over and over. So you gotta mix it up.
Open your horizons.
That's right, kids. Open your horizon. This is the hand gesture that goes with open your horizon.
So when are you guys going to start playing shows or going on your tour?
Well, I think we're doing Bottom of the Hill here in San Francisco on, when is that? The like Memorial Day weekend there, that Friday. I think it's the 25th. Then we'll go to LA, then we'll go to Vegas, for punk rock bowling. And that's kind of when the action starts. The record comes out May 3rd. The Dwarves are born again. So it's beautiful because it's blood, coke, sodomy. It's like a religious awakening for the Dwarves. This is beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you guys haven't strayed from your roots.
No, I mean, the first song is "Let's Just Get High and Fuck Some Sluts." This is how we roll. We can't be tamed, we can't be stopped, we can't be turned around.
That brings up the whole Motorhead thing. So, I heard you guys can't tour with Motorhead for some reason.
I don't know. I'd love to tour with Motorhead. We tried it once, but they threw us off. I was always a big Motorhead fan. But sometimes the Dwarves, I guess live we can be a little annoying, so we've gotten thrown off a lot of tours and out of a lot of venues and stuff. And all I can say is, gee, I'm sorry, I wish we could have been nicer to you, maybe next time,
He's like, gee, I'm really sorry. So are you still doing your acoustic thing, your solo?
Yeah, I'll get out there with an acoustic guitar. I'm a terrible guitar player. I can't play to save my ass. And then I sing these kind of funny songs, sort of comedy songs, and it's a good time, It's like sitting around a campfire with your demented uncle molesting you or something.
Sweet. Well, thank you very much, Blag, and we're looking forward to your new album.
Okay, it was my pleasure. I'll give you a copy.
And you're watching Bay Area Rocks.